Here doing invisible Asian male ninja training day 800 or something. Just like the Mars rover. It's like, what day is it? Doesn't matter. I got work. Right now, I want you to see these spikes on top of this fence. They're very sharp, and they have little kids playing near these spikes. So I'm like, please don't climb it. Obviously, they want to impale all these children. And then, if any child gets impaled on a fence here at BMCC, obviously here, I'm going to be in front row, It's statistically unlikely. You know what I mean? On the off chance that that happens, I could probably sell that footage to CNN. You know what I mean? I'm recording myself, not you. Don't worry about that. In fact, I should just like tape this. This is me until somebody stops me. But basically, right now I'm seated, and it's like if you're reasonably suspicious in any way at all,
You can't really appreciate this. Like this is only.
but this is a place where everybody is reasonably suspicious as artists. You know what I mean? You can't be normal in New York. You must be reasonably suspicious. You can dress up like a sailor. Hello, looking good. You have like, college students and high school students interacting. And then even like, younger. It's a melting pot. And you can tell the cheerleaders too, or gymnasts. Once a loser, always a loser. Remember this. So, as a loser, I just record all the winners. So far, like, earlier I saw about 3 young children attempt to climb a fence. I was like, don't do that. Those are very sharp spikes. If I could put a little, like, clown ball on each one, I'm not saying that, all these kids are dumb, but it might happen. Or like some crazy guy, just like the stabbing. Also, the last 2 live streams got like removed by the power of Sean's clipping. Okay, good, good. Also, I talked to the security at Stuyvesant. Before, it was just a private security firm. Now it's actual NYPD. I don't know if they were being punished, but they really love the kids there. It's like, these are my kids, you're not getting in. Good. Great. When I was going to Sty, it's private, but, top notch with Curry and Orlando. I hope all people know how to read lips, too. Should have worn my cowboy hat. You know, merit means unearned praise. It's supposed to be earned, but it's just, hey, pigeons. I wonder if I could feed the pigeons here. One thing I've never done in all my life. Come on, pigeons. Come on, pigeons. Oh, these are a little less stale for $7. The ones they sell at CVS are stale as all hell, man. That's why these cost like $7 as opposed to $4.99. Come on, pigeons. You would think in New York, like 50,000 pigeons would converge on a donut. This is Entenmann's. Don't get hurt, kids. That's my one message. While I'm watching, don't get hurt. Don't hit each other with a stick. Don't blind each other. Don't fall down and scrape your knee, Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which is basically everything. Don't get bullied. Don't get canceled. Don't do that. Oh, God. What is it with young girls and fucking backflips? What is wrong with them? Do not get hurt. God damn it. It's like, grumpy old men. Get off my lawn. Don't get hurt. It doesn't matter your ethnicity. You're gonna find a way to get hurt. You know, I used to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want anybody around me to get hurt. That guy with a stick and his sister. Yeah, by the way, ow! What happened? Emergency room scene. I was just playing with a stick and she ran into it. I feel it coming. Just don't. Come on, man. Come on. As a babysitter or something, it's like you're just watching, and then Final Destination. He almost got. Ah! I don't even know this kid, and he's just trying to kill himself. Is this what being a father is all about? I'd like to think I get paid the more you survive. You know, it's like bowling. Yeah, you can bowl zero or you can bowl 300. Feels better to bowl 300. Or the first time you play video games, it's like, yeah, I made it. Barely, 51%. I'd like to have a 100% survival rate this time. Just these two. I mean, love is love. Just kiss her already. Come on. Maybe they're at the holding hands stage. Who knows? Romance is romance. Hello. Just doing some live streaming to my zero fans. Just don't get hurt. I'm going to do, I call it this podcast, the Don't Get Hurt in New York City podcast. So far, I had not witnessed anything really disgustingly bad. And I wish this trend will continue. Just people kind of looking at me weird, but no major accidents. Thank God. All the best. I don't mind getting kicked out by a legit NYPD. You don't go here. You are correct. I tried to say something like, a school shooter would say, I forgot my notebook on the third floor. Okay, let me call in the front. You got ID? Of course I got ID. You get one chance, first offense, and you can say I'm white hatting, penetration testing. 93 out of 100 security on Stuyvesant. Back when I went, though, you could have snuck in a bolt cutter, you could have snuck in 10 machine guns, not no more. I'm very proud of my school. You know, even though there's a big spate of like stabbings and school shootings, at least in Stuyvesant is like not in my watch. You know, I didn't even ask for the lady's name or badge number. It's just you're good, right? I don't need to know. There was a meme online. Is like if you're a dog person, I don't need to know anything at all about you. If you love dogs, your dog will talk to my dog, just like your lawyer will talk to my lawyer. Well, it's you again. What did your client do? Your client tried to get into my school. It's not your school. You don't own anything. White hats don't get paid. They never get paid. You only get rep and cred. It's like, why are you trying to go against all the black hats? For the lulz. If you all want to destroy something, I want to defend it. You know? You become part of the status quo, a bunch of destroyers. The only way to rebel is to protect whatever you're destroying. It's like, why you keep ruining it? Because that's what you do, destroyers. Somebody got to tell you to stop destroying shit. If you go on X, that homeless black guy, he was like that, and then don't be like that Ukrainian lady. And she has Black Lives Matter on her wall, and she got killed by a black dude. That's just sad. So I'm gonna go into this park. I wonder, like, if God likes me, He's gonna show me the entrance. But earlier, he made me go around like 30 minutes or an hour through a 3-block thing from the subway, just to show me, all the police or something, I'm utterly harmless. As you can see, I've got him under control, like a dog on a leash. Here, do tricks. It's like the Westchester Dog Show or something. There's no lot. People are getting more overt about their things. Are you guys going to talk or are you mute? I hope you all lose your voice like I did, and then you'll know, or you try to revisit like places where you used to be comfortable, and now you're mad uncomfortable. You don't belong here. You don't go to school here. You're adult. Today was the first day I was treated as an adult. You know that? You don't go to high school. Where is the freaking entrance to this place? How exactly do you go into the park? You know? Where's the entrance? Hello? Oh, thank you. And a nice lady helped me. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm going to pick up my kids, all zero of my kids. Maybe I'll have one kid. If God's nice to me, he'll give me a kid. This guy is a werewolf. All right, son. So let's do all the werewolf stuff. If you bite somebody, what happens? Who is the cutest? Doggy, doggy. You would think, right? Like people who graduated from Stuyvesant would buy one of these brownstones and it's like, yeah, I'm going to make a nursery, Stuyvesant Nursery School. Still a kid with dreams. Or just like Batman. How did you solve that, Bruce? I bought the bank. I bought New York, Manhattan. I have that much money, you know? I'll give you some of the lore about Stuyvesant. It's like to move from the old building to the new building. The finance club got a small gift of $100,000 to $1 million. They invested it and they were able to purchase land. That shows the supremacy of fucking Stuyvesant. I don't know other high schools who can take a gift and buy land and then build a new school. I attended this school and I was like, I can't do that. There's no smoking in here, no pets, but you can have kids. And like people like me, I'm an uncle. I'm checking to see if there's nuclear bombs here or minefields for my godson. But apparently you can vape here. I saw clouds of smoke. And I smell weed, but that's all right. This is New York weed. It's legal now. There's certain designated sections. All I'm looking for actually is a water fountain, if they have one. Oh, there's one of these, the little library, Little Red Library. These are free. Like I could put my book in here. And this in here, they don't throw it away under a tree. Oh, now I know. Eating NAFTA. They want kids to read about NAFTA. In German. Ja gut, Achtung. Gregorius ging oder Tander verzeiht in keiner Damonigen. Hinlachsens. Sorgen überkönnen, wenn die drei Straußen und Bertrand. Hello. Hello, little birdies. I got donuts. Monkeys, uncle. How dare you? A monkey's uncle. So what's the name of my monkey? Come on, donuts. Come on, birds. Come on, birds. Don't pretend you don't like donuts. There's a donut. Eat it. It says here, for all the people who just joined in, I took a sick day. And it's like, we have so many proofreading. Like, I planned being sick in the head. You know? There's a bathroom here, too. What they don't have is a water fountain. And here, I'm in an open air place where basically big, tall buildings are there. And you see pigeons. If I was a sniper, boom, right there. Not that anybody will want to shoot me, you know. And then that lady's just, I want to do that too. I'm just so jealous of her. I'm just gonna lie down on the fucking thing. She decided, you know what? I'm just not moving. I too will not fucking move. I will just use this as a pillow because she's like one of the smartest ladies in the world, probably. And if you see people having a good time, what is stopping you? This is the only way I can stop smoking, by the way. If birds come near me, I'll feed them. But if they don't, I'm fine with it. You see my foot? You see that? I'm kicking that One World Trade Center. Huh? I don't like it. It's an eyesore. It's blocking my view. You know what I mean? I've been kicked out of better establishments. Today was the day I was considered an adult. You don't go to high school. Wow. I'm over 18. And Jesus is like, you must be like a little child. Unless your name is Nate Mendez. At this time, I'm looking for a water fountain. An ice cream guy is like chocolate or something. The birds even stay. Don't get hurt! Do not get hurt! I'm just like an old man yelling at kids. You can run, but don't get hurt. You know? There's a lot of nannies and stuff and exotic birds. And there he goes. He tripped, but it's like it. And then the older sister is like, "Don't worry, don't get hurt, don't fall again, don't fall again." There you go. Good, good, good. That's a good sister. Don't get hurt. Ah! No, no, don't be sorry. Be happy. Come on, birds. Who wants a donut? Hey, here, have a donut. Go, go. Eat a donut. Go get the bird. Get him. You know? That. Come on, bird. He's gonna get you. Go. He's gonna get you. Run for your life, bird. So these kids. Even the nanny is like, I don't know what they're doing. The poor nanny's just like, oh my God, it's too fast. I think my message is to the nannies, don't get hurt. You know? Oh, look at that. Music. I'm just going to say, Black Lives Matter. There's a lot of proofreading, man. Rice pilaf are resting. You can call me. Hi, Sean. Because of your clipping power, I'm feeding them the powdered donuts. Here you go. Have a great time. I'm covering myself in powdered donuts. You know how they, hi, how are you? Don't get hurt. Just just have a great time, but don't get hurt, okay? There you go. So these are the pigeons, right? And that's the man, like just like William Jefferson Clinton. This one world trade, I'm kicking it. Look, I'm kicking it. It's not falling down. I got the idea from this lady. She is mad smart. It's like when you don't know what to do, lie down. Come on, here you go. Look at the big thing. Look at that. It's all for you. Yum yum. Can I be trusted around kids? Oh, the one behind me? I don't know. That's where all the snipers are. I'm giving them a bead right here, like a target. Always. You know how much this cost? We're in Gaza, $7.89 plus tax, of course. If I go to the CVS in Times Square, it's $3.99. That's some bullshit. Then I realized the ones in CVS are mad stale because I tasted these donuts almost fresh. That extra $3 means a lot. Here come the finches. Yep. You got to see lesbians. Shakaroni. I saw in chat one slice is like 400 calories or something. And I gave away like half of the pizza because, like, you were there. Because of your clip powers, I couldn't save the live stream twice. Now, this is my personal favorite, the chocolate. I made sure it's a patch in grass. Hey, Bam. So, I hope you're just downloading the stream, at least one person. I know TC was saving the stream just for the comments. Life's good. Like, I'm going to take off my shoes just to show you that I'm human. Like that guy, Steven Basso said, I walk around the park in my feet because I'm sick, man. I've been like delusional, demented, denying myself. It's like, I'll be fine. Soon I'll be dead. I'll be pushing up daisies with the worms. Might as well get a head start. So, did I say goodbye to all of you? To all the people in the chat? I don't know how to check who the people are in my chat unless you say something. So, goodbye, the real Bampunga. It's a real pleasure and participating or dancing with you in the JKK, the Just Kidding Clan. But we all know it's a fictional organization, right? Sean, take good care of yourself with your recently reunited girlfriend. Don't get divorced again. Good luck in the gym with your child porn audio or whatever. We all know that's a fiction and it's all in your head. Say hi to Paquita, make sure she's fed. Who the hell's else in here? Horza, you're a moron. Enough said. So that's 3 out of 5. The rest of you can lurk all day. I'll call you sniper and then assassin. Sniper, thanks for not shooting me in the head or the balls. And all this time, I can pretty much say you're 100% of that. And assassin, I'm sure I overpaid you. Give me back all my money, faggot. Sorry, just don't get hurt. Don't get hurt, okay? I know. Okay, that's the boy. Attaboy. That kid just said, I know. You know? Very confident. You know what's good? Hey, hey, birds, have a donut. Look at that. Oh, can I have that? Yeah. I'll give you the whole box. You feed them for me, okay? Here, it's like you can have the box. No, don't eat it. That's for them. Throw it at them. No, he tried to eat a donut. Hey, Grady, I'm doing goodbyes. Golem, even if you're Johnny's alt, your entire backstory is pretty cool. Just don't find any more inflatable dolls in there, and make sure Alaska looks like it's actually. You want more? This is all yours, a gift. Take good care of my donuts, okay? You too. You want to help feed the donuts? Yeah, look, give it them all. Share with your brother, because he's awesome. Oh, you're not brothers? You're best friends. So tell your nanny and you're going to feed them. Don't get hurt, okay? That's our promise. Where's Nanny? Where's your babysitter? Just don't eat them, okay? Don't eat them. You feed them. It's not good. No. Stop. Yeah, what's wrong with... Well, you got something against kids with helmets? Don't get hurt. I am Batman the Merciless. Hey, Masad. Shut up, man. you never... When I'm not looking, they're going to eat it anyway. But as long as, speak some mod for them, Masad. Here I am entrusting my donuts to kids. Time to eat. They see, like they know what to do. He's so cute, this kid. He's like a king. How you doing, king? Chosen one. I forgot. The NYPD said, you don't go to the school. Can you imagine Anthony the witness doing this? Chosen one. I have fallen and I can't get up. Wait, let me see if I can become black, bald, and have a wonky eye. I mean, Kevin Brady. What am I supposed to do with the Natch thing? Kevin Natch. Brady Natch. Well, yeah, you want to hear some smooth jazz right here, man? This man right here is doing this pro bono. You want to see Anthony the Witness? That's him. Just for me, Anthony the Witness picked up a saxophone. Eat your heart out. Look at this kid running. And then his best friend with the helmet. Sometimes pigeons go like this. It's like, and the kid was like, no, don't eat that. That's for pigeons. Look at them. They're great. It's like God lent them to me. If you stay in one place, God just gets, well, you lazy bastard, do some work. No. I learned from that lady. Look at them. Bro, don't get it. You're going to be a wrestler. Don't do a shooting star press. One of them is Brock Lesnar. And then, I remain meritorious. Can you imagine, like, Christopher Wallace? Meritorious. I'm going to see, like, um, I'm going to do find that freestyle Biggie one. Yeah, you can headbutt people. Hold on. If you see, I realize there is the nannies that I'm talking. If you see, I realize there is the nannies that I'm talking to. Hey, nannies and au pairs and people who take care of kids, don't get hurt. Here's a message from Biggie. The elder sister looks so tired. Will you stop running? Will you stop? I'm an uncle. Where's your nephew? What is dad? I'm just practicing. Like, uncle, can we go to a park? Yeah, sure. I have a favorite spot. All the birds know me. Don't get hurt. The one in the green is just like, not my favorite, but it's just, he's hilarious. He's going to eat something. You know? If I was like, you gave kids donuts, that means you have to put them to sleep. It's like, would you trust me? Like, kids inside your house. Here I'm out in the open. You know? At any time, a Russian drone or Obama is like, Nathan, Jesus. And he drops a bomb on me. In fact, if Barack Obama just squatted right in front, or Michelle, like, hi, Michelle, what's this? Looks like a penis. He just really likes chasing pigeons, this one. It's amazing. He's so relentless. Even though they can fly away, he's just like, I'm gonna get me a pigeon. Come here, pigeon. Come and get it. You can do it. Swangin'. That's a good first thing I say, Prasad. Did I demod you for some reason? I probably did. I just forget. You gotta forgive and forget. Oh, I also have rice. You can call me the rice president. You know what I mean? And there he goes again, chasing birds. He's so good at it. And I also have my lunch for my wife. It's going to be hard to explain. Why did you eat your lunch? You got to remind me. It's like, why exactly did I demodulate? Was I just being a jerk? Here's me. I'm going to get rid of climate change. Look, aerosols. That episode of Monk is like, I'm going to defeat all of my phobias. You know? Basically, I fear public speaking, children, littering, getting arrested, hit by lightning, hit by bears, whatever. And I figure, just why run? I'm right here, homos. Come on, rice. There you go, rice for all. There you go. You know? It's like, do not feed the pigeons unless you're at a park. Because here, even if they poop, oops, I forgot that you need a bag as a pillow. These aren't Nephilim, but they're regular humans. Not that you guys read my community tab. It's just like the elite. Now, there's something called disclosing the method. Just because you're all too lazy to know what I plan to do means that you tacitly agree with all I say. You know? Like on my community post, I publish all of my world domination plans. It's just too long, didn't read for you guys. Mike, I don't think reads. The only thing I can't do right now is smoke in the park because I don't want to be ejected. You know? Lenny, as long as you have a helmet. I have a baseball helmet in my car. Doesn't mean I'm gonna need it. Oh, look at that. Two musicians, like. Turns out if you do this, the answer, the black people, is like fist to chest. Finger guns, you got it. So, who's next in challenging Raptor Johnny? Isaiah Masad. If you look, Isaiah Masad, 6 letters, Raptor Johnny, 6 letters, 6 letters. What's Johnny going to claim? The Masad is also another alt? You can't all be Raptor Johnny alts. I'd like to see you try, you know? You ever notice that? But if you don't want to fight him, it's okay. Cowardice is fine. Look, a B-52 bomber. When are you planning to make like a come down stream? My wife just sent me this. Yeah, I mean, he claims to be 6'6". Are you 6'6"? Are you 6'6"? And by 6'6", I mean, is Isaiah 6 letters and Mashad 6 letters? It's very simple. Your brain is like that. My wife just said, get one of these. Eat the whole bag. Just like Andrew Cuomo, eat the whole sausage. I saw this one too. It's pretty funny. They like the rice a lot better. bothering people. Hey man, these birds are shitting on my car. Sir, this is a park. You ever been this close to this many birds? I mean, like finches. They're a little skittish, but once they love rice. Who's the cutie patch? It's a flock of birds. A murder of crows. Yeah. There's also this. Nice. Squirrels don't come near me. I can only, because they go on you and then they run away. So you got food? No, no food. They'll climb you like a tree. Yeah, the number of a man is 666 or something. But then what's the number of a woman? And then it's basically the Bible's mocking people who can't get phone numbers. But the number of a man, that's easy. What's the number of a woman? Something you can't get. I dare you, or I challenge all of you biblical scholars. It's what was the Magdalene's number? You don't know. I don't know either. All I know is it's a beautiful sky. There are other kinds of dressing. You try doing that with blue cheese dressing. Taking a swig. By the third swig, you're vomiting. It's fucking blue cheese, man. Makes your stomach. Oh, there he goes. Oh, oh no, the bird got hurt. Yeah, it's okay. You alright, buddy? No, 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 don't hurt him. You okay? You'll get better. Yeah. Just don't get hurt, okay, bird? We're gonna rescue the bird. Come on. You got hurt. Don't worry. Have a great time, Raphael. I'll take it with you.
I see your pet.
Well, not really, but everything, you know. Just don't get hurt. It's easy to get hurt. Sometimes the big one, that happens.
That's a big one.
Oh, you're a big one. It's not.
What happened?
Just happened. You got hurt.
How? On my foot?
Maybe. But it's okay, God sees. You didn't mean it, right?
Yeah.
Where's your go?
Yeah, Bulma.
Okay, but you promise to take care of him for me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you need a new friend. You gotta hold it from the bottom. Okay? And then bring it to your mom. Okay? So basically, the kid kicked the pigeon. He was trying to run away. I kissed it, made it feel better. And now he's going to learn the responsibility of a pigeon pet. Odds are good that these rich kids have access to veterinary services, the Wild Bird Fund. Now, if the mother's like, that's a dirty, filthy rat, she's going to snap his neck before the kid. He's going to learn a real lesson. Moms are ruthless. Okay? A lot of times you will accidentally injure it, but he looked like, I just wanted to hold him. What happens to that pigeon before God's sight? If I did something wrong, I would burn in hell for all of eternity for entrusting one of God's creatures. But God, the Lord will hurt you and bind up your wounds. Maybe that's his plan. Just like those Russians who pretend to be injured and then they get a lot of money. It's a weird, ruthless world. You got to be every bit as ruthless. You see a kid, you want to judge the kid. You hurt an animal, you animal cruelty. You didn't mean it. It's momentum. You make it a teachable lesson. You show by example. I could have snapped that bird's neck for him, but I said, you did this. Your parents will either allow you to have the pigeon pet, and you'll be a little bit more careful next time, or you're just gonna eat it for tonight. It's always blues. From sadness comes joy. Embrace the sadness. There's no sadness that's forever. The anomaly, or just like, it's like, I'm going to be a loser all my life when suddenly you win something. Thanks, Brady. I learned how to be a father a little bit. Just watching your video is like shooting. I don't think Johnny could fake that, you know? It's like bleeding gums Murphy over there. See, I've seen a lot of kids kick, and then they're like, oh, there's plenty of them. But as soon as you hold them, it's like they're not just little targets or pixels, they're beating. I'm an uncle. If the kid wants to be an early father, odds are good that bird's gonna die. Don't worry. I took a little baby finch, well, I doused it in holy water, I prayed to God, and it died anyway. You gotta learn how to accept death early. Then you can live. At this time, like, I could get hit by a random baseball. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Smile. Or just like, Hot Pursuit NYPD, chasing somebody down and they punt a toddler. It's like, who's going to pay for the bills? Well, we're in Hot Pursuit. The kid learns a valuable lesson. No, no one ever really dies. Every day I die. Every day God's so amused by my last death, he lets me wake up. Just like Homer Simpson. You know? Like right now, anything could happen to me, boys. That's why, like, oh no, a Russian drone. Ah, I beat him to the punch. Hey, Don, speak of the devil. You just missed if you want to see. Basically, there was a big cloud of pigeons, and I was like so happy that the white kid just started kicking, and then he stepped on one, and that thing was flailing around like, oh God, monsters. I showed that bird, it's like not all kids are monsters. I'm a kid. And I made it feel like I'm your mommy. So you see why I keep saying don't get hurt? And the kid was like, I want to hold him. I said, gave him orders. Bring this one to your mommy. Show that you hurt it. And it's up to the mom to kill it in front of you or raise it as a brother. I mean, you deal with kids or criminals who go into people's houses and tickle them. And you got to be adjudicating. I don't think they believe you're a judge. I do. I do. You'll grow into the role of like Supreme Court justice. Should abortions be greater than genocides? Nah. You got to learn how to let things go, Sean. You're just a detail in somebody's life. You're not responsible for all this. God is. You know? Don't get emotionally involved with a streamer or a detail. This is all fake news. For me, it's real. For you, it's just pixels on the screen. It's just like Cobes. Did Cobes pay your bills? Or did Cobes, like, give you a birthday gift? He entertained you for a little while. I was taught this. If you see a hurt pigeon and then you bring him home and you pray to God, oh boy, I'm going to have a pet for 50 years. Sorry to say, a pigeon's lifespan is 2 or 3, 5 years. At best, you'll give him a warm space, a little bit of food and comfort before he died. I buried many birds. You don't need to know the ending. You don't. The ending is it ends badly. Think of the worst thing, like, the mother is a witch, a satanic, demonic witch. Right this minute, that mother is slicing the throat of that innocent pigeon. and it's praying to God, oh God, make the pain stop. But the pain never ends. They hook that pigeon up to a computer so that they can hear the screams better, you know? And I just willingly gave that bird, here you go. I'm trusting this to you. You can't. If you're in this stream, you've already committed to a life lived badly. You know? I know I'm going to do evil shit. That's why I preload with good shit. I know God will require me to kill people. So I make sure there's no hard feelings. If God requires all of your lives, just remember all the live streams I've dedicated. Don't get hurt. If I'm decided or if I'm randomly by lottery, have to kill you. As far as when I was not chosen to kill you, I loved you guys. But just like a green light, red light, if it's green in New York, you better book it. Or the people behind you gonna honk. Yeah. I mean, I know you place bets. The kid's gonna be the one to hurt. But suddenly, for no reason at all, another kid, another white kid, had the thing. See how they trust me? See how close? No, these are not my birds. These are all birds of Satan. If you're entrusted to take care of the creatures of Satan, you can be entrusted to take care of the creatures of God. Just like Jesus said, somebody challenged him. In Jerusalem, a building collapsed and all these people died. You're the Son of God. What are you going to do about it? It's like, this is by no means unusual. I'm here to gather the remnant, those who are willing to listen. All those who want to serve Satan are going to die. He's going to eat you, drain your blood, sacrifice you to be younger. Only a few will make it to heaven, and I'm not it. See? For every bird that's hurt, I teach them. Remember the lesson of the kicked bird. Don't get hurt. Be aware of some random kid who likes to hurt birds. See? That's why they scatter. Jews did bird 11. You know the bird and 9 share the letter I in the second place? No, Dawn can't do it. Can't undo it. Dawn can't even make a sunflower grow here. See? Hey, Raphael, you're back. See?
Pigeon died.
Pigeon died? Hey, well, the pigeon died. That's an update. You want me to seek revenge on the kid? Snap his neck? You first. You are all witnesses. All I'm going to do is send my guardian angel to contend for the life of that pigeon. Did he live a good life? He was just eating. You know how many pigeons I've seen crushed by a car? I've seen the most evil pigeon of all time say, you guys are a bunch of pussies. This is how a pigeon dies. He was eating and a truck ran him over. I heard all the bones crunch. And I saw, just for a nanosecond, the pigeon looked at me and winked. Right. So go, do vengeance. It's just like Louis C.K. Oh, you feel bad for all of these ugly people? Go fuck them then. Marry them for 60 years. Who's going to be losing? Not me. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Ruthless. He'll remember, you know? The pigeon died. But I touched him first. I went to church, Sean, you know? Sometimes the Blessed Mother requires a sacrifice too. To fight against all those demons, to keep her foot on the neck of a demon, she'll require bird sacrifices. Look in the Bible, Old Testament. Sometimes God will use evolution as a tool or a young white kid's foot. And then just without remorse, pigeon died. Next. That's what execution is all about. Maybe. It's up to you to find that kid. His name is Raphael. Don't know his last name. Do you know the Archangel Raphael? You watch Simpsons? There's a pet doctor It's like a gerbil died. He does CPR, does all these things. See, Raphael just wants to hurt people, you know? He's just that. I'm not gonna be at this park all the time. He's a hunter. JK was like, Nate, you're not gonna hunt me, right? I told JK, don't give me a reason to hunt you. That guy's more Nate Mendez than me. No, he's not. Mighty Yahweh is requires sacrifices. Yes, somebody like took the stick away. How do you know that this is the first pigeon that kid killed? It might be the 80th. He's still running around free. This is just the one I documented. And then since I was here, I comforted the pigeon. Look, see, somebody got hurt. Aren't you happy? God will sacrifice a lesser animal instead of a human? Don't we think of ourselves very much? No, he's not. It won't be the last. But in between his murder spree, I intervened. Okay? That's all that's required. If I said to him, like, don't do that, and he keeps doing it, I won't be the one to kill that kid. Some other asshole will. God will spare me that thing. Okay? That's in the Bible. You give your warning, you don't have to end their lives. You just watch somebody else do it. Okay? How many people do you think I've killed? You can all start with 0 and find the maximum number. Whatever the highest number, that's their expectation of me. I'll make sure to fulfill it. If you say 6 million, been there, done that. First time. See, the thing is, if you find a young child who's ruthless, merciless, surround them with smart friends. Now is not the time or place. We'll tell you when it's time to go nuts. No. See, I would just be as merciless as him. I would see him as just a future killer. Better to stop him now without thinking. I check with God. Is he just a future killer or God's future killer? See? I don't know. Hey, in fact, I'm supposed to be his teacher, but I already taught him, you know? Be kind, but be quick. If you're gonna do something, be like a lion. Go for the thing. I asked him to bring it to his mom, and who knows? His mom was probably the greatest killer of all time, like Black Widow. It's suffering, and this is how you do it. Ask somebody who worked in a farm. How do you kill a chicken? It's really easy. You step on its neck and pull its legs, and you eat it. But if it's a condor and it's just on the floor, you're a predator and you kill my chickens. I'll kill you the same way. Anybody who here go to a farm? At least he has friends, right? All right. You don't remember when you were young? You don't remember how many people died so you could grow up? Before you judge a kid, think about, yourself. You know how many people died so I could live? Too many to count. Not enough. Yeah. And in a farm, the ones that fight a lot, The farmer feeds them just the same. Because when it comes time to famine, they have a short list of which chickens to kill first. The ones with bad attitude, they only feed them to make sure it's worth eating. Make sure, don't get hurt. I mean, too bad about that bird, but, I buried finches, I buried pigeons, I buried dogs, cats. I'll be buried the same way. I'm just hoping if I get hit by a car, some cop sees me, runs me over with his car, and my suffering. It had to be done. You didn't have the guts to. The mother did. The nanny did. See, Isaiah Masada is the ruthless. You got to be ruthless if you're coming up against Raptor Johnny. You saw how easily he took out an old head like Mace. He made the offer of peace, and because I've done some things, maybe he can be trusted with me. You know? I'm going to answer for that pigeon's death because I'm involved too, but not in a huge way. When I was young, I was running around in the park just like that. Somebody left coals for me to press my wrist there. See this? Watching little kids' sports is physically painful. It is. It warms your body. It's got a spicy flavor, I'll tell you. When it's cold, like there's sort of typhoons or whatever, just eat a dog and you feel better. Dogs gave up the ability to speak English, to be with humans, and that makes them feel warm. Some of them are rabid. I'm very grateful. This is more than I deserve. The circle of life and death makes me appreciate the birds who are alive. Innocent people die. Sorry. It's a fact of life. Collateral damage. Yeah. And look at Japan. If they had decent steel, they wouldn't have learned folding. They had to learn folding, so the steel, the iron was very rare, but they had a lot of carbon, and then they have layers, and now they made swords that bend, not break. You must be like that. If you see a death, bend to it. Don't be broken by it. Even though I felt it, I took its pain like this. There's somebody here. You could send help. Now, why don't you send help? If you were a decent person, send help. What's the difference between that person and a broken bird? Don't you want to find out what happens next to that person? I don't. I'm just going to walk by. They made their life decisions. Can you save all the world? Watch Captain America. When, somebody died, Iron Man is like, aren't you going to look at... Captain America's like, is this your first time losing men? This is war. You know? You gotta see friends die or enemies die. It's all the same. You lose an enemy, there's no gains. You lose a friend, there's no support. Same shit. Here. You want to do something about it? Go to the Marine Corps. Go to Australia. I want to fight. The few, the proud, the Marines. Yeah? Go to their weight room. They show you. And I've eaten pigeon. I've eaten squab. I've held pigeons. It's like, what happened? It's not my job to punish your children or raise them. I just observe. I don't incite violence. I just raise awareness. What this is what I can do, and this is what I can't do. Go ahead and try to guilt me. You were there. Yeah, I was there. I walked by so many toddlers with these goofy shit. Should be easy to potluck. I walked by a pigeon. I could have done the same thing, except I'm an adult. Instead of kicking them, I feed them. See? Don't you think if there was like a pigeon worldwide dispatch? Yeah, don't take food from him because he just held the pigeon and let a kid die. Let it die by a kid. Just like those registered sex offenders. It's like, yes, I'm registered. Can I play with your children and babysit? I'll promise I'll be good. There's a reputation. You know what I mean? Now, Sean learned how to clip, which is great, but he also learned how to end streams, which is less great, but it's funny to me. And he's gonna complain that like you let a kid end the life of a pigeon. Well, Mr. Stream Killer, that's kind of a little bit of irony. I didn't mean to, Nate. I just trying to show that Mark Mays talked about Pikachu and Ash, and then suddenly your stream died. This is not my fault. You have no mercy for a child after you killed my fucking stream. Ah, shut up, Nielsen. That's not you. If you had the need to have a different persona, make it different. You know, say even if you are Aiden Nielsen, you say I'm Adam Nielsen, the evil Aiden. Have some fucking fun with it. And yeah, with you've been doing, you're fighting against establishment with your Gumtown. Yeah. Imagine you got corrupted by evil or something. That's you, Aiden. That's your Uncle Timer. I'm gonna leave you with him. Merritt, I will fuck you up if you do something bad to Nielsen. And I'm just gonna sit here and observe. Okay? I'm gonna see if he just allows that worthless, fragile cigarette.
See what you want.
Yeah, I want to get out of this.
And it's not the kid's fault. There's an archetype. No. See? I know that's LoJack. It's like Dad. Nielsen would never advocate for LoJack. I'll tell you all the reasons why. You know what I mean? LoJack likes to impersonate, so that's obviously no. If you are Ada Nielsen, you could tell me the secret code from all those years ago. It's only 3 words. If you get it wrong, I'll know you're LoJack. This is called Gaza. But, you know, in Gaza, they made a New York City that looks exactly like it. And every day they improve it. It's just like I watched The Twilight Zone or Star Trek. You know, the Romulans capture Riker. You're on the Enterprise. Uh-huh. I'm in New York City. Right. Then how come it feels like Gaza? Hmm. Perhaps. Again, LoJack has not given me anything more than disrespect. Of course, I get that for free, but he has this, Morgan's M&L. I gotta get a spoon and fork and eat so that, I actually ate lunch. I hate to waste money, you know that? I really, keeping me alive is a waste of money. Yes, New right. Totally not the West Bank. Yep. This is definitely New York City with Mayor Eric Adams and Kaz and all that. Yep. You guys ever watch The Hunt? It's about an elite hunting club And then they take a yokel, somebody from the South, thinking they're dumb and easy prey. Turns out she's smarter than you think. Feel free to docs. I'm surprised, you know. All my docs are available. City of Buildings. Holy. You know why they got my voice? So I can't sing praises to Jesus no more. It comes out really bad. Especially that scene. It's just like, how much for the smokes? $13. Really? All right. Sorry, my money's all sweaty. What state are we in? You're in the wonderful, great state of Arkansas. I see. I saw a good old boy in Bryant Park drinking his beer and go, yeehaw. I was like, all right, I'm going to wear my cowboy hat. You know? See, Grady's seen it. Yeah, she does. She talks very slow. I'm kind of retarded. And can you repeat all that? I can't hear. Dad, they always underestimate the girl who talks slow and moves slow. They think she can't move fast. I knew somebody like that in high school. Like one of my Korean friends, he could, it's like, you know, in gym class, he would be running beside her. He's just like, I want to donkey punch this bitch. And she would just wave her ponytail like this. She would run like this intentionally. That's how, like, you know, she manipulated Asians. He was so obsessed. It's like, I want to just kill this bitch. Why does she move so slow? So she's living rent free in your head right now. I just laugh. You know? I hope she's doing well too. They keep signaling that America's like, you know, in danger. I'm like, fuck that. How is it in danger when I'm here? It's only in danger when I'm gone. Just like Jesus said. The Pharisees are like, how come your apostles drinking during a funeral? This is because I'm here. They're gonna mourn when I'm not. Who's gonna pay for all their bills? The master don't pay our bills no more. Woo hoo hoo. You like it? My wife got it for me. But every time I eat, it's like, you know, I get spots all over. What should I drink? I've tried every drink. You see, you celebrate the living pigeon. You remember how the pigeon lived before the accident, not how it died. I remember how my mom lived, not how my mom died. Occasionally burst through, but I just remember all the good things. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday. Today is Mama Mary's birthday. Remember how Mama Mary lived, not how she died, because nobody knows how she died. She was spared the pain of labor and she was spared the pain of death. You know? See that? Just for no reason at all, Slava Ukrainian. Right? Ain't that odd? You like turquoise that much? Yeah, well, you know, you can imagine. Imagine it was a serial killer from the planet Pigeon, and it murdered a lot of humans by whispering to the ear, maybe we should invade Gaza, Israel. Yeah, but, you know, I'm just a pigeon, just an opinion, you know. And then Bibi is like, you know, this pigeon told me? That's crazy talk. And then that pigeon flew. Nobody will ever suspect. Oh, rice. You know, peck, peck, peck. Oh, donuts. And the kid was like, I know that pigeon was the one responsible for killing all my people. And that guy is so dumb, he won't know. I'm just a little kid. Crack. Oh, did it die, mister? Oh, maybe I can take care of it. Okay? Craft something. If you accidentally run over a child, say it's not your fault. You know? The momentum, the inertia. Don't think that you won't be in an accident. There you go. See, Mercedes got the right thing. Like, he was the one who sent that pigeon to make Sean feel bad. It's like, you know, why do androids dream of electric sheep? You see a turtle in the desert. and you're thirsty all the time. You're walking, it's thirsty, and it's lying on its back. You could help it, no, but you're not. Why aren't you helping it? Right, good. Dehumanize it. Compartmentalize it. It's just an event. Nicer events will happen or worse events. If I was covering a murder, like you see this, let's say it's an oil spot, right? But imagine 6 cops just died here. Feel bad? No, it's just an oil spill, right? They power washed it, looks normal. Could be red with blood. Yeah. Keep that in mind. You, just like Kobe Bryant, feel the emotion 2 weeks later. On the basketball court when he was alive, people would throw things at his face. He's just like, yeah, I'm in the middle of a game. I'm part of the game, like the floor or the backboard. You know, I'm supposed to have balls thrown in my face, like that. 2 weeks later, he would go like, ah, PTSD, when it was not appropriate, but he would be in the spa or in the gym. It's like, you just freaked out for no reason. Yeah, I just remember something that happened 2 weeks ago. That's PTSD. You see? See how the dog loves his owner? Yeah, I trust you. Well, so if somebody ever did that to Paquita or your girl, well, you know, you can react one of two ways. Be sucks. Did I expect from my shitty life that all my friends would live forever? All my pets would survive? They're gang stalkers. They attack pets first. It asks, was it your pet? It's a dumb question. Do I own all the pigeons in New York? No, I just take care of them. It's God's pet. You ever watch John Wick? It's like, you know, that fucking nobody is John Wick. And the son was like, oh, it's just, you know, it's just a dog. It's not just a dog, it's the owner. If you commit a sin against God, he'll be the one, not me. And here's a Celsius. Celsius always makes me kind of feel better with the watermelons. Also, these are good. Laughing cow. Sometimes you guys gotta laugh about it. Well, you remind me of Up Dog, and we all know he's better. Hello. Oh, sorry. Yeah, big bells. See, here's the thing. Yeah, big bells. See, here's the thing. It's like, one, let's say you were kidnapped by Hamas, and if for some reason they let you live. But before you left, they injected you with AIDS or fucked you up the ass. And then on your way, you know, we're going to let you go. And Benjamin's Steakhouse has some good steaks. You're still alive, but you'll slowly die of some wasting disease. It's not their fault. Same thing, you know? Sometimes being alive and witnessing all these deaths is worse. So, you know, it depends. How many of you want to see that again? Well, then imagine all your AIDS went away and people knock on your door. Hey, Isaiah Mossad, I heard you had AIDS and then somehow you got rid of all of it. What's your secret, pal? This is chicken. Chicken and pigeons are somehow related because of feathers. You mourn every piece of chicken that you had. How do you know in those farms they don't have little kids kicking chickens in the head and then torturing them just to make it taste better? Right here. What's your prayer? Oh God, don't let me be found out. I'm a fraud. I'm a phony. Nice prayer.
Because the appreciation is.
Nom nom nom. Mm. People only feel guilty if they might get in trouble. You know, that incident should make me not want to go to parks, not want to feed pigeons. Maybe that's the intent. But so, I talked to other pigeon feeders, and they're like, people would put them in nets, sacrifice them to Satan. You think I could have saved that? It is good. My wife made it. I wonder if you could say that, Azir Masad. I had lunch and my wife made it. Can we be on the same page? I ate American food too. Papa John's. Half a pizza. More, actually. Once you know how to eat American food, eating your natural food is the same. Nom, 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 nom. I can eat anything except for rye bread. Rye bread, you taste it, it's like this needs tuna. You try eating rye bread without tuna, you're just, there's something wrong with that bread. Don't worry, you will. If you want to really say, my wife made me lunch, just practice English. You made a YouTube account, right? Why can't you make a marriage work? I peeked inside a police cruiser, and the cup holders, they have energy drinks too. I was like, I thought police were supposed to be physically fit. They drink this shit too. So surprised. I thought they would have like special police tumblers with like, fresh juices. But this is convenient. Well, that means your wife isn't too retarded. She sees you as a project. I wish I had a man who was too retarded to even like tie his shoelaces. There he is. His name's Islam Assad. Let's keep being retarded. Somebody will pick you up. Think of yourself as a prize. As a man, being too retarded is actually a selling point. You need a woman in your life. Try to prove to yourself that you're not too retarded. The woman inside you will be like, there's nothing I can't fix. My mom taught me how to fix guys. You know? Who are you? A challenge? You're barely a speed bump in my high career race. No? Make yourself available as a project. You'd be surprised. They say there's no good men. There's not. There's a lot of good projects, And that kid who killed that pigeon, some psychopath girl will be like, yeah, that's my speed. Just like natural born killers. Today I gave up. If the parents say that's okay or the nannies, It's like cut your losses, don't feel guilt, be a kid. You're 6 or 9. You should run around kicking pigeons. Later, you'll regret it in years and years of therapy. You know how much therapy costs? It's like abortion. It's like, Mommy, I had a dream. All my brothers and sisters
sounds like this one could be really
were
cool.
staring at me. And then, like, the mother is like, honey, you're an only child. And it turns out those dream kids are aborted babies. It's one of those stories like that. And then the horse started talking. Anyway, I'm going to highlight your, I can't say that. But you can say the N word, right? You know what's another N word? Naturally. Naturally. You can't say that. But you sure can think it, pal. And if you feel that they're going to do that, why don't you stop them? I know in Ultima Online, they formed a guild. We're going to kill Lord British, an unkillable character. Somehow they did. But there was a society to prevent that. You want to prevent more pigeon deaths? Do something about it. Donate to the Audubon Society. There's also the Wild Bird Fund in New York. I held it and I was like, I wanted to see if that kid was a killer. I know I'm a healer. You should know at a young age if you're a killer or a healer. I had to wait. The fact that I saw that kid and then his friends kept playing is like, we just saw you kill a bird. Anyway, this generation is lost.
Hey, are you busy? Are there other people on the desk?
Yeah, they're the kind of kids that's like, I have a pet. I had a pet. It's an elephant. You know, like how they
Area, like,
go
you wanna come outside or no?
big game hunting. They pose happily over the trophies. Same shit. Yeah. And
Yeah,
lucky you.
Jack had a their car.
Not all animals trust me. They see my future, dude. Here's the helicopter. They know exactly where I am. If not me, some other person. How you feel about that? If you're so upset by death, imagine being upset by life. Obviously, your family wasn't killed by cats. They were eaten by Russians, right? God bless you. So you got to cover all your bases. You kind of like, I would not do that again because I don't have a chance to warn the pigeons that there are kids around. And, they're just sitting ducks for a Bigfoot like Hulk Hogan. At least in Times Square, when I feed, they know enough. They have places to hide. In an open field like that, they didn't have a chance. Now I know why God sends me to 40th and Broadway, because there are a lot of scaffolding and trees and perches. But in an open field, those birds will get ambushed. Only the strong survive. You know? Also, there's Muslims who live in Korea. And then, on the most part, they're nice. But once in a while, there's an old, like, xenophobic. And they're like, yeah, you hear things like that. I feel upset for an hour, and then I'm better. Same thing with this. Only God knows how many birds I've seen, like, savagely murdered or pets exterminated. It's really upsetting. But remember all the good times. Remember when we went to Chinatown for the gay pride thing? Well, that was fun, right? Running around. If you saw me look around that bird, make sure you run me over with a truck, okay? End my life petition. Or like, they say, don't get captured by the enemy because they're going to find out all the secrets. I'd rather kill you myself like that. Trump made a Department of War. I don't know if you guys believe it. It's been 86 minutes. What will happen in minute 93? Let's see. There's another 6 minutes to go. What's a nice 6 minute song? Oh, I know. The one you keep trying to cancel me with. Life is a mystery. Feels like home. But, like performed by a choir or something. Excuse me. Do you want the pigeon to triumph? Or why did the pigeon die? Life is a mystery. Do you want the pigeon to triumph? Or why did the pigeon die? Life is a mystery.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like when you call my name. It's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour,
I didn't set it up properly. Now we do. Like Sean did a name change to honor the dead pigeon. Here we go.
life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like
future war against all evil. Now that you know the competition, be the boot, don't be the bird. Don't you think this man, whatever happened to him, he's 24 when he died? Don't you think he was crawling around on the floor like, please don't? I have all these things. I'll just don't do it. Blam blam. Somebody has that footage. Hey, cutie pie. You want to hear it? Like, they had somebody has the footage of that stabbing of the Ukrainian woman. I saw it. It's all over X. And as soon as they captured somebody, then the news releases it. It's probably what's going to happen to me. Decapitated Filipino man found in the street, head atop a bus. Authorities puzzled. He tried to save a bird once, but I knew it was a goner. I gave it last rites or something within me. Sancta Michael Arcangele defende nos. Well done. I'll give you a hug for saying that in my channel. I don't know. See, there's speculation all over X. He might have been minding his own business. It's just like, I'm going through some shit. I'm homeless. I'm broke. I'm just going to take a train and run away from all my problems. Hey, that was that girl writing on her phone. That N-word? Good thing I have a knife. You know what I mean? Some people are triggered by that, just reading it. So be careful, Sean. You might be texting it, but have a mirror right behind you. Maybe somebody you have a guest or Paquita, your girlfriend's like, hey, this is my black friend. Did he just type this to somebody? Good thing I got a knife. Yeah, I'll say that. I get to see butts. Nice. God sends me, like, you feel bad about the pigeon? Think of the living. Let the dead bury their dead. I'm going to go home to my wife and kiss her. And it's like, thank God I wake up next to my wife and she's not limping around like on the floor like that bird. God is ruthless. Understand this. If you go against him, God help you. Hey, cutie pie. You go with God, life is good. Just like the Judas goat. The goat's like, hey, just let's go up this ramp. It'll all be good. And there's food. Only the goat comes back. All the rest, the sheep, there's like, yeah. The goat said it's fine. And meh, meh. Okay? When you see all these fake news and then you just have this like unimpressed face, let them say, why aren't you angry about all this? Because I decide what I feel, not you. You mirror that kid's energy. Was that your pet? Blank doll eyes. I think, okay. And I said, here, I'm going to entrust you this. Bring this to your mom. And like a good soldier reported, the bird's dead. Okay, have a great time. You are definitely a killer, kid. You look to me for guidance. What's next, boss? Have a great time. Celebrate. You killed the bird. It's an innocent, helpless bird. I talk with people in Chicken City. They slaughter chickens every day. Some of them have bad distemper. Some of them are breeders. Good. You get eggs. But just like what I read about the Illuminati and shit, some breeder women, after 3 human kids, you get chopped up, eaten. Over 1 billion served. Yum yum, right? Good times, great taste. Why do you think the McDonald's clown has red lips? Could have been green, right? Except nobody has green blood. Always red clown. Red hair. So if you want to be triggered about that stabbing on the train, go ahead. I'll be one of the helpful neutral. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I've been there, done that. All those years ago, a homeless guy flicked a cigarette at my eyes. I picked up a piece of wood. I was gonna stab that guy, but it's like my mom didn't teach me this. Vengeance is the Lord's, not mine. You want to kill all the kids to do that? There's a name for that. Nazi, fascist, undesirables, who kill when they're not told to kill, who kill for fun. You know,
Yeah, but like, okay, clearly you had chemistry and connection the first time you met. So like, the next time you see
just
each other,
over here,
how do you
like
talk to
eavesdrop on the
them?
ladies. They'll give you advice. Every woman wants to kill every man. Believe me. Every month they have this urge. Every month they manage it. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a problem of overpopulation. The women have a secret, we men don't. You know, how not to kill men. It's like, no matter what you do, your mom will say, that's my son. You touch a hair on his head, you'll be walking sideways for the rest of your life. I don't care what you do with your life. Don't ruin my son's life. So I know there's a mama bear somewhere. Your kid's a piece of shit. You should have died at Hitler. Yeah, well, he lived. The kid lived. I asked my guardian angel to atone on this day of Mama Mary's birthday. I sure hope you know what you're doing, Mama Mary. You know, the handmaid of the Lord can be like Natalie Portman. It's like, you pretend you're me, and if you get shot, well, we'll take care of your family. Keira Knightley. You guys love Star Wars that much. You can't be picky. You can't love Natalie Portman without thinking, what if, the nannies or the housekeepers got shot so that the queen stays alive? Oh, they're just expendable, right? Hope you learned something, boys and girls. When you see me in the news stabbed, like that Ukrainian girl or whatever reason, know why. I tried to save you guys. Read Jeremiah at least 30:31. I read that today. He warned me of what was going to happen. You know? It's just you're going to be watching something under your care, and when suddenly, for no reason at all, a kid kicks one of your children, kills it, and no remorse. Pigeon died. Oh well. Just like Norm. Oh well, Norm died. 100 other celebrities died this year. Let's bury that. I'm gonna read real sad if one of you die. You know that? Even if Mark Mays dies, it's like, oh, we didn't do anything. We didn't bully him to death. He did it because he wanted to. Right, right. Yeah. If you have no mercy on somebody's mistakes, somebody will have no mercy on you. And hopefully that somebody isn't me, because I know you guys. They asked me, were there any bullies at Mark Mays before he died? One or two. Forgot all their names though. But then what's all this on your channel? Ah, it's just jokes. You know what I mean, right? At least Danson made a olive branch. If he cleans his kitchen once as a power trip for me, I'll unban it. Sounds good to me. You're so eager to he was doing it and justified. He's obsessed about me. Maybe. You ever see death? Well, you've seen death. Just rewind the stream. Later on, I'll be rewinding the stream. Hopefully Mike sees it, you know? Like you said, he went into my stream one time and he was overwhelmed at the joy that I had. It's like the prodigal son. You came. And he's like, this is kind of gay. He stayed away for all time. He found his path. If I'm cutting one way, he's cutting the other way in the bush. Good for him. I check in once in a while. He's like, Nate's been super nice in his latest video. Around 2:30 or something. 2 hours in. Well, yes. You know, life's unfair, Sean. If you're the sane one or you're the more mature one, Understand your kids will say, I hate you. I hope you fucking die. And you have to be the more mature is like, of course you'd say that. What did I expect? You're immature. Yeah. I trashed him back. You know that, right? I went to Johnny. He's like, hey, can I link my mocking Mark Vase video? He looked at it as like, oh shit, Nate's making fun of me. And he's like, I like how he posted porn. You know? And as for the dick riding, like I said, dick riding, Nate Mendez is all the same. What's the worst thing? You're a dick rider or you're me? Imagine. Yeah, so what? You know, people call NYPD piece of shit. They're just looking like heard worse from better people. I saw this one lady at a Free Palestine rally yell at a cop for 15 minutes. You're a baby killer. Until her voice went out. The guy was just like this. You gotta be like that, dude. Dean Malenko, what a pull, man. I haven't thought about that dude in a while. Why don't you mention the honky tonk, man? Can you imagine laughing after you've seen a pigeon die? It's just like this. In the battlefield, and I read about this 48 Laws of Power and other places. If you shoot an enemy's best friend, they're dead on the battlefield. They're just cheap charging for revenge. You shoot to wound, they think, oh, here's a chance to get out of the fighting. My friend's injured, I gotta take him back to the medic. And grab a couple guys, we gotta bring him back, he's very essential. But if you kill like enemy's best friend, you make him a trillion times angrier. That's why I don't shoot to kill, I shoot to wound. You don't wanna fight, and I don't wanna fight you. When you shoot somebody injured, you take out 3 soldiers. 2 to carry. 1 is injured already. It's a lot more effective to use the bullet that way. Sure, you can do kill shots, but you just aim a little bit. You know, that will kill you. Not where I'm aiming, sir. I know your weaknesses. I just go to the next strongest weakness. Because that's your weakness, it's not mine. It's your most precious possession. You could lose your second greatest weakness because you still have your main. You know? The bust has already suffered losing Ricky Fondo. Even Jay Lipo. You know, you could lose me. That's fine. If you all love me, you're all going to hate me soon anyway. If I don't produce the things that make you love me. Mike's like pretty much my gauge. If he's pissed off at me, but he's like, you know, Nate's been super nice. Like, you know, I'm going in a shitty chat and he's right there with me. They don't know who I am. And he mentions me. It's like, yeah, pretty much. I'm an uncle. If I notice one of my nephews is like, so you're going to Gaza, huh? Well, I'm going to watch you die. I can milk this. Yeah, I know. But see, like, you forgot the main rule of my live streams. From Low Jack to anybody, to Herb, or Hebron. When you say don't, I read always. You always have to produce anything to keep my love. That's an ultimatum, Sean. If you're not aware that you use don't as a weapon, God help you. You think it's an innocent word? It's a whip. It's a cudgel. It's a bashing tool on me. You think donut doesn't mean doubt? You doubt have to produce everything. Doesn't make sense, but you always have to produce anything to keep my love. That makes sense. You know what I mean? It's okay. You'll understand when you're older. You know? However old you are. See, now I know. You're like 93% me. Mike's about 100% me. Raptor Johnny's about 1,000,000,000,000% me. It's all about finesse. If you can be 93% me, you can be 0% me and 100% yourself. Mike's hiding behind a different persona. You're not. Soon, Mike will try to do my trick, clone his Mark May's personality on you. Use your 93% knowledge of me to retain your core identity. Within the next month, I know Mike. I know Thai people. And now they're backed by the NYPD. You know, we're kind of the best at brutality. Even Orange County is like, you guys can't meet our good policing standards. Who said we wanted to be good police? Yes, whatever that means. Please elaborate all the points of your debate topic. And if you don't, you fail. I miss all my teachers. I miss my mom the most. I was homeschooled, you know that? My mom taught me math, and then I tried to talk to people. It's just like, so this makes sense. No, it doesn't. We're only doing division, not fractions or decimals. Oh, okay. Well, I'll do a free ad read for you or super chat. For $0.00, Shoniverse Catter Mutipiter Uranus astronaut said, Finesse sounds like one of Dawn's neighbors that he molests after plying them with narcotics. Audience, what do you think? You have those voting fingers? Let's vote. Is this chat worthy or not? You're monopolizing my time, Sean. That's why Mike calls our dialogue cute. Yeah, it's because it's mealy talk. There's a lot of mealy shit. It's just like the only way to take. Whoa, look at that one. It's like skin tight, walking her dog. That's sniper shit. You know. Sometimes you see a red dot. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. We're way past 193 minutes. I don't know how Mike does 180 minutes of this shit. He just comes up with like, so that's all the bust, and here's all the streamers, and then Nate. I notice his pattern. He runs out of material, and then he mentions me, and I just scroll through the transcript. He breaks up the sections. That's like Darren. Hey, Darren. Hi, Darren. Look, it's Darren. Woof, woof, woof. I'm gonna link one of my shorts. Hold on.
Although I like to wear condom dresses all day long for President Trump.
I also have hot female relatives who love kisses all the time. Can't really say penis here around all the nursery premises.
So you really have something against Mike, huh? Well, both of you are equally matched. All I'll say is the winner shall be the one who produces more good luck with their content. You are actually a sniper because you only took one shot, one kill. Come talks. You aroused so much envy and jealousy all over the world that it was about me. It's like, where's mine, says Joe Smith. Where's mine, Mark Mays? Where's mine, Raptor John? Mike has been spamming melee attacks all this time. It's like the Prince and the Pauper or Kung Pao. I've trained you wrong intentionally as a joke. You know what I mean? You're probably the greatest sniper of all time. I keep mind controlling and thinking, you're melee. Learn the other half of fighting. What you did with Cum Talks is basically like me using a finger gun. This is my bullet. And then Trump drops dead. One shot, one kill. As soon as I saw that talent, I had to remind myself, he is a melee guy. This sniper has to learn melee. Same thing with Mike. He keeps hacking at you guys. And I have to tell you, Mike, you're a sniper. You're in sniper school. Try to condense it. One shot, one kill. You know what I mean? I have to train you guys the wrong way. I was trained the same way. I had to learn how to be a moron when I'm actually the merit of Jesus Christ. My counterpart had to believe he's the merit when he's an actual fucking moron. Okay? That's how it works. The prince and the pauper. Or any kind of foundling story. The guy who's supposed to be arrogant gets shuttled off into humble beginnings, like Jesus. And the guy who's supposed to be humble becomes forced to become arrogant, live in luxury. Okay? So Mike is supposed to be some hotshot king, but he lives in a shithole. He sits in a chair filled with his feces. He sniffs his balls, calls it meaty. Can't get more humble than that. You, on the other hand, take sex tours all over the world. You have a girlfriend. You have like sound studio shit. You know how to cut and edit. Sound bites make me look like I killed Ricky Fondo. At that point, you're supposed to be the humble one, and you've gotten arrogant. Yeah, and imagine you lost to a sniper with a Timu rifle. Imagine you're the pigeon that just died. You have to explain it to God. So, I heard you're the greatest pigeon fighter of all time. How'd you die? Well, some human kicked me in the fucking neck and I was sprawling around. Isn't it embarrassing that you, a champion of all pigeons, died to a kid? Right. He's melee, you fuck. You're a sniper. The only thing melee can do is call in a warthog on your sniper nest. Believe me. Sure you did. Post a marriage certificate. You won't. Not on your community tab. I wouldn't. Why would you? Hey, Medea. Hey, Mafia. Unleash all your goonry. The goonery has come. Yeah. You think Mike is the only one who can laugh annoyingly? My God. When I laugh, my wife mocks me. I'm like, it's not that funny. That's going to be Mike's counter stroke. This is near the Ghostbusters fireplace or whatever, firehouse. You know, I just record. Job well done. I wouldn't fuck with Mark Mace. He went to Stein. It's just like what I said. Instead of like, where's the fire department? Why is the fire department here? There must be a fire. What question would you like to ask? Man, there's never a fireman around when I need it. My cat's stuck up in a tree. Can you use your big ladder? Or you could just get a ladder from Home Depot. Get out of the way. Out of the way. Mark May's coming through. You know, you can hurt him more by flattering him. He'll be so paranoid about that. You were attacking me, Sean. What's with all this nice guy act? That's what Red 7 does. That's the way to diffuse all this. You think he was attacking you for 6 to 8? You barely watch his videos. I actually had to endure a 3-hour video. You know, there's a difference between copy and pasting the transcript. Hey, kitty, how you doing? Smile. Mommy loves you. Remember that. See, when you were young, did you ever expect your mom? It's like one day you'll be feuding with this idiot named Mark Mays. Do a good job for mommy. Fucking retard, both of you. I should ban both of you from my like. Mike already knows if he comes in here, I'll just like love bomb him. Hey, it's my favorite guy, Mark Mays, who graduated from Stein. He's like, ew, gross. You keep coming back, like you're curious, you know. You love the attention, which is great because I can lavish all of it on you. I can pretend you graduated from Sty. Okay? It's like brother sibling rivalry. You always loved him more. Well, I had to deal with this. After my brother was born, my mom stopped having kids. I wasn't good enough, and he's perfect. End of story. If my brother wasn't good enough, I'd have six other brothers. He's just perfect. You'll accept it and move on. That's something every older brother or sister realizes. If I was so perfect, why do I have a younger brother or sister? Why didn't I stay an only child? And because all older siblings are this retarded, I have everything except a little brother or sister. You asked for it, idiot. Do you see Mark as a little bratty little brother or a shitty older brother? Huh? Make a decision. Mark sees all of you as numbers, as targets, as victims. Doesn't give a shit. He's a comedian. Oh, you're all related to me? You paid me money, though, to be a comedian, so fuck you all. Yeah, that's what it is. He gave me props. He's like, I respect Nate. He's a real comedian. I'm like, you crazy. I'm not that funny. But it got me. He knows how to love bomb, too. When you have two love bombers shooting shit at each other, that's a waste of time. Aim outwards. Yeah. And then, you know what I did a couple of days ago? I posted like rape porn on his channel. I was expecting a permaban. He only timed out for 10 seconds. That's pals. It's like the best man at a wedding. So Raptor Johnny's a fucking Nazi. Ah, you're drunk. Shut the fuck up. I wanted to show him that he has the same perks and privileges that I have with my shitty three-person channel, and he has like 600. He can post links with impunity, like me. Go ahead, Sean. Here, I want you to post this link, all right? Okay? Now, normally the YouTube mods, the powers that be, would delete that shit. It's available for you to click. Your wife is a whore. But see how I crinkle my eyes when I say it? I don't mean it. I call Natalie Portman a whore. Because I'm a strategist. You gotta have your counter stroke ready before you punch somebody. You jab at somebody and you don't expect that you're gonna twist their arm. You break their knee. You sacrifice something. You think I'm that fast to type or nah? Try to learn your settings, keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, as long as they pay. If your wife's a whore and she can't collect, she's just a dumbass. She can't even join the whore union. Whores get paid, dude. He's actually flattering your wife. Your wife is attractive enough that she can charge for sex. Don't you get it? You just don't understand this kind of humor. Just like Tesla and Edison. Tesla's mad smart, but he didn't make money while he was alive. Edison found a way to use pride, sloth, envy, and greed to make PSE and G. And then activated alternating current instead of direct. Yeah. When I called it, it's like, oh, good. You didn't invite me to the fucking wedding? Well, now I'm the best man. Your wife's a whore and she's a dumbass. And we all know it. So where's the beer? Wait, that shit. It just like should slide off your back. I'm in a mood. We banter. But why you gotta take this shit seriously just because he overreacted? If Mike is a charging bull, right? Stand behind a concrete wall. Yeah, Mike? Boom. And just laugh at him. Now he's stuck in the wall. His horns are stuck. Kick him. Listen, I'll tell you something Einstein said, all right? Einstein published his theory of relativity, And then 100 scientists is like, we gathered together, all of us, to tell you you're wrong. You know what he replied? Maybe you know it. You can Google. I'll give you about 5 seconds. See, clearly you don't have my counterstroke thing. You don't have a response ready. So I'll give it to you. He said, if I was wrong, you wouldn't need 100 scientists. You'd only need one. You're trying to bully me with like 100 people. And obviously I'm right and you're wrong. Like I said, he's melee. A melee guy has no chance of closing with a sniper like you unless he's constant bombardment. You can always switch to another position as a sniper from nest to nest until you rest. Then he'll tag you with a big one. He'll break you down. It's called endurance hunting. He'll clamor and make sure that you don't think of anything without thinking of Mark Mays insulting your wife first until you're tired of it and you make a mistake. Right. You know when somebody was making fun of Jay Leno, and then like Sam Kinison is like, he's crying. Or no, that was Andrew Dice Clay. Why you gotta cry? You're a comedian. Clap back. Ah, like oh, my wife is a prostitute. You should see all the whores Mike's with. Then he doesn't pay him other than in lint. Zap back. Don't just take it. How dare you? What are you, Greta Thunberg? You attack him as an Indian? Jesus Christ, man. Russell Peters is Indian. You should find him where he's weak. You know? Don't attack him where he's strong. He's expecting it. He just laughs it off. They think I'm Indian. I'm Irish too. You know what I mean? Whatever. You're not going to listen to me. So all you're going to do is augment your hatred of Mark Mays. And I'm just going to watch it. There's something called a poultice. If you have a blister, you just put soggy bread on it. The microbes and bacteria swell up, and you can just squeeze out the pus. Add Bactine, put a bandage, it's done. And that's his thing. He presents many. Which one will you attack? It's like, like I'd make for your wife and all her ugly parts, but God beat me to it. I could ramp it up from this 1 to 11, but I don't mean it, you know. Uh, uh, Good. Make a melee out of it. You're 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 not taking the second shot. You wounded Mike. Kill him. Double tap like a zombie. Use all this material from months and months of angst to make Come Talk episode 2. He's giving you all the material. Look at this. See that? You know? He's actually motivating you to make a second episode. Yeah, but that 1% tripping you up. He lives rent free in your head. Sorry. I recognize the Mike. If you read the Bible, greater is the Mark Mays inside of you than the one in the world. You know what I mean? Use that. I've told you this story. Like this guy, we hated another guy in the gym. And then one day it's like, yo, I know we hate each other, but I'm moving up north. So I thought, after all this hatred, it would be fucked up if I didn't say bye. And it's like, dude, hating you gave me so many gains. Who else is going to give me these gains? Well, I don't know. You're going to find another minority. All right? When I die, you'll have infinite thing. This is your fault, Mike. You didn't protect Nate while he's alive. And then you'll make Come Talk too. Best to get your material ready. Do you know that my mom's murderer is still loose? Maybe I see that person every day. Talk about getting stabbed in the face. I put on a grin. I smile. I make all these jokes to keep from fucking crying. Don't talk to me about stabbing you in the face. This is some guy over the internet. You're safe in Australia. Okay? Imagine you had to work with that kid. You saw him kill a pigeon. And then, hey, boss, you're going to be my boss soon. Bird killer. Okay? If you're such a hotshot exorcist, that motherfucker Beelzebub. The Lord of the Flies. Jesus spoke about this. If you're not prepared and you didn't even have a response ready when I asked you about Einstein, I had a response ready. Let's scroll again. Here, TNA Flicks amateur porn is still up. Let me show you what somebody decisive can do. I just replaced the pinned message with that. Are you sorry? Maybe it was you. Maybe you killed my mom, and I talk to you every fucking day. It's a reminder that I should forgive all my enemies because after you did it, the guys who wanted the hit done injected you in the neck with some amnesia and said, play nice with his son or her son. This possibility is always dancing in my brain. Okay? So don't be sorry. Be better. Be better than me. Forgive Mark Mays or I won't forgive you. Jesus said that. Move on. Everybody in the bust is a suspect on my mom's death. They'll smile, jokes. Canta molesta cholo. One of you killed my mom. That's all. You don't remember. No. Okay. Is your mom still alive? Please say yes. If somebody said to you, not for long, well, that's like a jab, right? That's jabbity jabbity. I'm gonna get a drink and calm my ass down. Don't like to talk about these topics. Cobes died, Norm died, all these people died. People I like, Hulk Hogan, you know? Richard Belzer soon, or already did. Yeah, an eye for an eye. Jesus didn't believe in an eye for an eye, so I must believe in eye for an eye. If you believe that, an eye for an eye and all the world will be blind. Who said that? You know? Oh, that's right. It's Kurt Angle. Unless it's Gandhi, right? I know all the nonsense gibberish. Aside from all that, how are you? No. Okay. So here's the thing, just to drive my point home. Say you forgive Mark Mays, or I'll demod you. And I'll do a countdown. And if I'm in Gaza, I'm going to throw you off a building. Here we are on the ground floor. I'll give you 30 floors. If you throw somebody off a 30-story building, they might live. They might die. I'll give you 30 seconds, Sean. It's a privilege you have managing moderator. It's been real. But just like with LoJack, you do all I say or you don't get anything from me. Starting at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And here's the thing. I'm good with Raptor Johnny. He may or may not demod all the sympathetic mods that do stuff for you. I was at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good enough. Good enough. I'm going to screenshot this, all right? Not that you have a choice. He will still face judgment, but not at your hands. You are spared from any future sinfulness. I'm glad you know how to comply. I can ask God, God the Father Almighty, forgive my friend Sean. He doesn't really know what he's doing, but he said the words, Mark Mays is forgiven. Whether he's deceptive, it's up to you. You know a man's heart. If you insincerely forgive Mark Mays, your girlfriend will leave you. Your wife will leave you. Not my fault, just my responsibility. Whatever makes you happy will go away. So I'm hoping, you're sincere about this. Looks like, the sound. God has spoken. Bong. Well, I don't know. Then I'd have to call you Bunso, Just like Macho Man Randy Savage. Bonesaw is ready. Bonesaw means like, little brother. If I was your older brother, I'm just like, you know what, Kuya? I'm in some trouble with all these cartels. El Mencho, I did some delivery, and then turns out I was set up by the feds and all that. I'd say let Kuya handle all of it. You just do what you normally do. Take a breath, take another breath. The idea for Come Talk Part 2, you can do a first draft about me. I've given you plenty of messages. Go to freemp3downloads.online to download my stuff. If you don't want to pay for premium, make it about me, and I'll make sure I'll talk more about marketplace. That's all I can do. Okay? I'm looking forward to Come Talk episode 50. Make that money. Johnny makes 150,000 daily. Don't you want that kind of money? Don't have to worry about divorce lawyers or anything. You just give Paquita or your wife, like, here's 100,000. Go away. Go shopping in Dubai. That's what I think. So, and maybe you can link that link where it says all click on it, copy it, paste it. Should be easy, right? Just like you told me. All you have to do is go to the transcript, select all, copy, paste, and find. Show me you can do this. You know, otherwise your kuya is meaningless. If you can do all I do, yeah, well, then you're weak. I don't want weaklings. Life is like a rock. It's hard, you know? You hear the lady? You want me talking like that, or you talking, her talking like that? Okay? I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna get a big water. And we be back to being friends when we just shared a God. Oh, Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. I need water, not beer. There's the water. Essentia. Now you're a weakling. We all know it. It's not that you are. It's just I can say it. And I'll keep repeating it, you fucking weakling. I'll see you in another life when we're both cats. Not gay. But what if we're both caps? Do caps cry tears like cats? No. All caps do is just keep the rain off your head. Pretty much. I'll see you in another life when we're both caps. How about that? What was it? Triumph? All right. I'm just, since it's 1:38 and all you want to do is waste my time, I couldn't find a parody because Wu-Tang is pretty much unable to be parodied or parodied or satirized. So I'll let the great Dave Chappelle do it all for me. I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side, and all the lyrics I forgot. Was that? See, you're very sloppy. You're the kind of guy that gets his stream killed, dude. How do I know that link is in like a clip?
And now a hip hop news break with Chuck Taylor.
Good evening, I'm Chuck Taylor. It's been a very busy day in the news. A lot of things have happened. A Staten Island man is listed in stable condition tonight after a brutal assault by rapper Method Man following an argument. The victim addressed the press earlier today.
It was torture. Straight torture, son. First he put my nuts on the dresser. It was crazy, just my nuts. And then he banged them with the spiked bat, like, wow! Then, sold my asshole shit. Kept feeding me, and feeding me, and feeding me. This all took place in the slums of Shaolin. It was the RZA, the Jizza, old dirty bastard Raekwon the chef, you God, Inspector Deck, and of course, the Method Man.
The victim also said that at one point during the altercation, Method Man put a hanger on the stove and left it for like 40 minutes. And then he stuck it in his ass real slow. At this point, Method Man is still at large. So stay tuned to News Channel 3 for this and other stories. I'm Chuck Taylor.
Green, cash rules everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. There's very rare, you can never find, you never will find a Method Man parody. You know that? Only like mashups with the Sesame Street, but they don't change the lyrics. I don't know anything about hip hop. Is it where all the black men glamorize prison life? Please elaborate. I'm old and a boomer. Supreme clientele. Gosh, the sequel always sucks, fella. Help me. I can't see anything without my glasses. Oh wait, I'm gonna play something by Two Live Jews. Goodness, of all the threats, listen to this. Of all the threats, listen to Supreme Clientele and Only Built for Cuban Links by Raekwon or Al DiMaggio. What a real Nate Mendez you've become. I think, please don't threaten me. What are you gonna do? Holocaust all of us? Black man? You see the green?
Hot, you're kidding me? And it's humid as hell. Where were you yesterday?
Kicking in the mall just the other day. I was checking out the girlies and the schmucks and the toupees. It was time to get busy. It started getting dark. So we busted out the door onto the sidewalk. Walking back to the hotel from the bagel shop. It was so damn humid. Air was on us like a mop. I was shredding like a mule. I was frying like a blitz. I was swimming in my shorts, if you get the hint.
Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Like the sauna in here. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Like the sauna in here.
3:15, we were chilling out front. Working up an appetite, thinking about lunch. Motivating on the beach, hanging out by Wolfies. Thinking about pumpernicks or maybe even Schultzes. I'll have a corned beef or a quarter pound of brisket. The salmon didn't look so hot, I didn't wanna risk it. Belching by the window, I was getting kinda hot. I felt just like a brisket that was boiling in a pot.
Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. It's like a sauna in here. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. It's like a sauna in here.
Irving! It's hot as hell. Don't we have any friends with air conditioning?
Doesn't Myrtle have air conditioning?
Myrtle? You mean octogenarian mutant ninja Myrtle?
That's the girl.
murder. Let's go to murder.
Let's say we walk over there.
What? What? Are you crazy?
Hey,
Look
hey,
at this. Huh?
hey, let's say we take a bus.
Now we take a bus. It'd be better.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's go somewhere. I'm flying like a blitz.
And they're like, that's pretty good, but you can do better. What's the follow up to? Boy, it's so humid. Boy, it's so moist. How about that? You know, the unasked for sequel to Oi, it's so humid. If you'll just stop. This is, mind you, this is me. This is like either I lost my voice or this is how I normally do this stream. Is so that nobody in the bus can see our interaction. The people in the bus peek in. There goes Nate and Sean again from like the makers of Will and Grace. All right, I'm keeping you contained in here. Let's see. Where is your crazy ass link that's gonna get me canceled? It's so humid. Oh, it's so humid.
We're about to go slow sample on the chili. That's what we do in South America. Let's go. Deep forward. Here we go. What was that?
I look like Cable from Marvel.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you fight the song? Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. 'Cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me. Losing friends and I'm chasing sleep. Everybody's worried about me. In too deep. Say I'm in too deep. It's been 2 years, I miss my home. There's a fire burning in my bones. Still believe. Yeah, I still believe. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. 'Cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me. A lot of fight left in me. Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. 'Cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me. No, I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
You don't really need a armband to do all the work. You know what I mean? It's been nice wasting all this time with you, Sean. Time spent with a student, a platonic one, from all the way in the other side of the world. You go to sleep upside down in Australia like a bat, but so did I. I'm in the Philippines. This is my cat song. Make no mistake, that pigeon was probably the worst human being of all time. That was probably Hitler. And Churchill came back to fight him, cut him off. They should have stopped him at Munich, and he did. What are you doing, Hitler? Kick! Snap your neck? Oh boy. Why am I talking a German accent? It hurts more, you twit. The Jews are serious about the never again, so whatever. I gotta find a way to get to my usual spot, you know? Sometimes they're like September 11th. Don't come to work today. Okay, no problem. Why the helmet kid? He was the one trying to save, you know? It's like your best friend's a psychopath, he's sociopath. Teach him. We'll live in a society, you know? This is my fight song. Yeah. I used to go to school in Stuyvesant. I went there earlier. It's all the way down there. I used to walk here with my buddies. There used to be a pizza place where that Starbucks there. I got bullied a lot. My brother was so happy to hear it. You got bullied in high school? Loser. But, you know, like I said, I don't know if you have any brothers or sisters. Look at that. You see the graffiti? They're fucking huge now. Rip Prodigy. Maybe that pigeon was a prodigy, you know? Who knows? But I'm just gonna be here. Make sure when you do stickering, you don't, go over somebody. Be up, but not over. You don't want to start fights you can't finish. Unless, of course, I just started a fight with the Department of Sanitation. But they have a lot. They have a lot of stickers. This is me, and Hectic is some crazy person that I've never met at all in my life. It's a mindset, actually. Yep. And this is God speaking through the environment. You know, maybe it means something to you. Sometimes dreams aren't meant for the person having them. It's meant for the person like that's supposed to be. Like you receive somebody's mail and it's up to you. You throw it away or pass the message. You seem to be quite interested in this Rip Prodigy. Excuse me. See that? Screenshot if you want. All you have to do is flip the image. In fact, since I don't trust you to do anything at all, I'll screenshot for you. And I'll post it on my community.
Your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can access your FICO score in a snap. What I would give to be able to make art on this scale.
You will one day, but it's equally important for you to be thinking about your future, building credit.
Dad. Fargo, what's my FICO score?
Wow, it's a work of art.
Do you, Fargo? That was corny, but I'll take it. You can. Visit wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Have you heard about Wonder? It's not just another food app, it's an innovative dining experience that's completely changing how we do dinner. With Wonder, you can browse a huge selection of restaurants, including local favorites and exclusive options you won't find anywhere else. I recently tried Wonder in Westfield, New Jersey, and it's been a game changer for my family. Everyone gets exactly what they're craving: burgers, pasta, tacos, you name it, all in one order. The meals arrive perfectly cooked and ready to enjoy, making dinner stress-free. You should definitely check it out.
What's up, man? It's Paul. How you doing? I wonder if Vin Diesel will actually have me killed. Murdered by Vin Diesel. I should also do some public urination right about now. How about it, Sean? Am I that good a man? You can force me to take public urination? Because I'm a urination Mendez, you know what I mean? Rape their daughters. Of all the suggestions, Sean, I didn't think you had it in you. That's a little too much, pal. You know, rape what? What are you talking about? Rape's bad and illegal. I can take the R from Chambers Street. This is your rape song. Did it play? I mean, I get it. You're trying to corrupt my browser history. But you should bring links that play, you know?
Yeah, that's right. My rap scare the fuck out of people, but I'm just missing.